Good day, everyone. Welcome to Virtual Concert Halls, an independent broadcasting platform for musicians, music managers, music educators, and music lovers. I'm Anna Uspinskaya, and I'll be introducing today's program. We are dedicated to streaming live performances. We connect musicians with their audiences and with each other in real time over the internet. Today we are presenting Students Recital by Hunter Mill Music Studio. Here at Hunter Mill Music Studio, we believe that everyone deserves to benefit from an opportunity to learn music performance. Regardless of any circumstances, especially circumstances out of our control, like the pandemic, we believe in the power of live performance, both as an essential experience of music and as an opportunity to share, to connect, and to enjoy the community. Concert halls had changed over thousands of years of their existence. We used to perform in this type of concert hall, in that type of concert hall, in a smaller one, in a bigger one. Eventually, huge concert halls were invented. Nothing wrong with going on a virtual stage at this point. As you will see, students at Hunter Music Studio had learned the basics of live streaming, the technology, and the logistics involved. We have been providing this essential modern education and opportunity to our students since late last spring. This month, we will be celebrating a year since the very first virtual recital Hunter Mill Music Studio put together on May 9th, 2020. In fact, Virtual Concert Halls platform has originated as a community effort in which students and parents of the Hunter Mill Music Studio took a very essential and active part. We were developing this system together with the students and their parents. Our students by now are veterans of live streaming music performances on an internet platform. And now I will be introducing to the virtual stage our students, fabulous pianists, and we'll start with a piano duo of graduating seniors. Welcome on stage, Kaia Griggs and Antara Hebbar, piano duo. That was fabulous, girls. We are waiting for you in the green room to make some adjustments, and then we'll hear the next part of your performance. And now I'm going to be introducing one of our youngest performers. Welcome on stage, Lia. Thank you, Lia. That was beautiful. How do you like playing in C major, all white keys? Was that fun?
Yes.
I could feel your fun. Thank you for performing today. We'll be moving on to our next performer, and let's welcome on stage Sofia Snelbecker. Thank you, Sofia. Thank you very much for bringing this unusual piece. It sounds like Chopin, but it's not. It's by the Russian composer Glinka, right? Very interesting piece. Our next performers on the program will be a duo, Sofia and Emily. They're sisters, and it's not easy to play with your own family, but the girls had worked together beautifully. So let's welcome on stage piano duo Sofia and Emily Snelbecker. Welcome. Girls, I have a question. How much did you fight while preparing this piece?
Not that much.
Not that much? Well, tell me funny stories about maybe not fighting, but being civil with each other. Were you civil sometimes?
Really? We just kind of like are not together.
Speak louder. You're far away from the microphone, or come a little closer.
We were just kind of not together a lot of the time.
And what did you do when being not together? Point fingers?
Yeah, kind of.
Good idea, very helpful. But in the end, this is a beautiful duo. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for performing today. Our next performer will be welcome on stage, Michelle Xu. Welcome. Bravo, bravo. What an ocean, what a fire. How does it feel to play this virtuosic program on a stage which is your own home?
Um, Honestly, I'm really tired after.
Of course, you would be tired. I would be tired. It's a huge program. Thank you for beautiful playing. Thank you very much, Michelle. Our next, we will have the graduating seniors duo back, and we'll enjoy several more pieces from their program. Welcome on stage, Kaia Griggs and Antara Hebbar. Great duo, girls. This is so much fun to listen to you. Are you planning to perform another piece or that's it?
That's it.
I was wondering if you had an encore, maybe next time. You are graduating seniors, and in our studio we have the rule. Second half of the year, you get to pick what you want to do, and you can come up with any crazy ideas. How did you come up with an idea to do the four hands piano?
I don't know. I just thought of it, and then I asked Kaia if she wanted to do it with me. I thought it would be fun, so.
Yeah, especially because we know each other outside of the studio, so we thought it would be really fun to pair up and do something together.
I'm looking so much forward to continuing to do this, and maybe when you go to college, you find other partners who may want to do it together. Isn't it a lot of fun to explore music like this and to feel like you're playing so much more than you actually are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get together in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Yes. Are your colleges going to be really far apart?
No, like pretty close.
Yeah.
A couple hours driving distance. You can meet in the middle.
Oh, just a couple of hours in between. And then, of course, you might be able to even continue when you are there. But that's still far away. We'll be still looking forward to the final recital of the studio where we'll be celebrating your graduation.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for doing this project, for coming up with the idea and carrying it on. This was wonderful to hear you today.
Thank you so much.
Great. We'll be inviting our next performer. Please welcome on virtual stage, Marcela Gonyea. Marcela, welcome. Looking forward to your performance. Beautiful piece. Well, so well played. Thank you for bringing more of the Russian music to the program. What was the hardest thing about the piece?
I think the hardest piece was to get the dynamics correct and the emotion and like to tell the story correctly because at the beginning I was playing really loudly and a lot of staccato and then I had to learn how to add pedal and make it quiet. So yeah,
You did a great job with that.
thank you.
Yeah, I really could feel the romance part of it very sinking. Thank you very
Thank you.
much. Our next performer will be Kaia Griggs, our graduating senior this year. Let's welcome on stage Kaia. Thank you very much. I know you have very special feelings about Debussy. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, going along with the whole being able to choose what you could do for the second semester, I basically told you that I was only going to play Debussy. We ruled out every other composer that we could think of, and I started out really liking The Girl with the Flaxen Hair as a child. Like, that was one of my favorite pieces, and so I wanted to kind of come full circle and play more Debussy.
And now you did. You came full circle.
Exactly.
That's a very beautiful performance. You have great, gorgeous colors and a very elegant feel for the composer. I hope you keep
you.
Debussy close to your heart for the rest of your life.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and thank you for bringing this beautiful jewel and performing it with so much finesse and feeling. Great to hear you, Kaia. Thank you. Our next performer will be Wesley Zhao. Let's welcome on stage. Thank you, Freddie. This was wonderful. This is very fiery Armenian music by her Chatrian. What did you think? What did you feel was the most rewarding learning this very complicated virtuosic piece?
So what was the most complicated about it?
What was it? Complete? Yeah, that would be a good question too.
Like figuring out like one of the pages had something where like I had to match the keys, but like then you told me that I don't really have to match the keys, the right hand and the left hand. So that was the most complicated part about learning it.
The rhythms in there, right? Like
Yeah.
very complicated, almost jazzy drums. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
And what was the most fun?
Like it was a part where like you had to switch like your right hand had to like switch like this.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
And why did you like it so much?
I don't know, it just seemed fun to me.
It just felt like fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did great with this piece. It's very complicated rhythm, you're right, and very unusual. And some harmonies are very unusual too. Very hard to hear them. But you did a fantastic job. Thank you.
Thank you.
We will be inviting on stage one of our studio's youngest members. Let's welcome Jack Nossaman. Thank you, Jack. You're one of the youngest in the studio, and you're performing on a virtual stage, which is very unfamiliar to a lot of people still. Is that scary?
No.
I know you have a whole family supporting you and a lot of people are giving you a helping hand, but many people find it kind of strange. You're performing for people, but you can't see them. Do you feel that is it strange or is it like normal to you? No, no big deal.
A little strange.
But you're putting a lot of feeling into your performance and a lot of poise. Great job, Jack. Wonderful start. Thank you for performing today. We'll be inviting on stage our next performer. Let's welcome Wesley Zhao. Wesley, thank you very much. I know you have a twin brother in the family who is a great pianist too. I didn't have a twin brother or sister when I grew up, so I was the only pianist in the family. Is it challenging? Do you
Mm,
fight with your brother over how to play piano or something like that?
we don't fight over how to play piano. We fight over other stuff when we're not playing piano.
But you managed to play also even duets. I remember you were accompanying your brother on the concerto, and he's accompanying you on the concerto. How do you do that? You're the same age, and you're very different pianists.
Uh, we mostly just decided we had to do it, and so we did what we had to do.
Very businesslike, very goal oriented. Great job performing today. Thank you very much. We'll be moving on to our next performer. And again, we'll welcome on stage one of the youngest members of the studio. Let's welcome Ella Live. Bravo, Ella. Bravo. I'm so proud of you. This year, it was very challenging for everyone to perform. You performed in every single recital. Was it difficult to prepare?
Yes.
And how do you do that? What do you do when it's hard?
Well, I kind of just a few days before the recital, I kind of choose that's the setup, what we're gonna do, and what's my outfit, so I'll be ready when the day comes.
Very good planning. Great job performing today, and thank you. Thank you for joining us on the virtual stage. We will be moving on to our next performer. Let's welcome on stage Kaiden Griggs. Welcome, Kaiden. Oops, I'm so sorry. I think I missed the order. I'm going to introduce all anew. Our next performer is Emily Snelbecker. Welcome, Emily. Emily, I apologize for misintroducing you at first, and thank you for bringing this beautiful piece on stage. You doubled today. You were a member of the duo, and now you're playing solo. Which one do you enjoy more?
I like to do what more?
And can you tell me why?
I don't know, because I like playing with my sister.
You like playing with your sister, or you just like to play duet?
Well, kind of both.
That's wonderful. Let's make sure we continue. Okay, thank you very much. We'll be inviting on stage next performer, Kaiden Griggs. Kaiden. What an elegant performance. So you had very different pieces. One was by one of the oldest composers, right, Bach, and the other one by a much younger composer, and from completely different part of the world. Which one did you enjoy learning more?
Probably Air de Ballet.
Air de ballet. What does it mean, air de ballet?
I guess like a light dance.
Yeah, it's a music for the dance, for the ballet, right? You made it really feel like a dance. What do you imagine when you play that piece?
I don't know, like a light thing dance, like going up and down on water.
That's an interesting picture. Certainly made me feel like flying around the stage and dancing. Thank you, Kaiden. This was beautiful performance. We'll be moving on to our next performer and inviting on stage Olivia Zhang. Welcome, Olivia. Great program. Thank you very much for playing today. How did you feel playing on the virtual stage, not the real one?
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. I just got here and then I was brave enough to go and I just sat down playing the piano.
Wonderful. Yes, you're very courageous, very brave, and you have great poise and playing with a lot of emotion and feeling. Thank you very much for performing
Thank
today.
you.
Okay, we will be inviting on stage our next performer. Welcome, Abby Nossaman. What a great program, Abby. Wonderful. Three such different pieces. You're a fast learner. You learned such a big program for today's performance. Which one of those pieces is your favorite?
It's hard to say because I like all of them in different ways.
That's a very wise answer. I want to ask you one more thing. You must have a secret helper in your house. We're seeing beautiful production there. Is that true?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Dad.
Okay, can we have a round of applause for a producer dad? Thank you very much. Oh my goodness, we're getting a whole movie feed from there. Wonderful playing, great technology. I love it. Beautiful dress. Thank you for bringing this gorgeous performance to our concert today. Great job. We'll be moving on and inviting on stage our next performer, Julian Chen. Welcome on stage, Julian. performance. Julian, you're a fabulous pianist and you also work really hard. And a lot of people say, why bother? Why do you work so hard?
I work hard because I like the piano and I particularly love lyrical pieces such as the Bach Invention Number 9 and also quite dramatic pieces such as Bach Invention Number 15. And then additionally, I also like those jumpy, happy, and fun pieces such as the Mendelssohn.
Wow, it sounds like you like the entire scope of the piano music. All the lyrical and dramatic and the fun and joking and jumpy pieces too. You just love music, don't you?
Yes.
Great job. Wonderful performance. And thank you for working so hard and for putting your heart into your playing. Thank you, Julian. We will be inviting on stage our next performer. Please welcome Iliana Rong. Welcome, Iliana. Iliana, thank you so much. What a delightful performance. Beautiful. What do you like most about this piece?
Well, it's very fun and lively and just very yellow and orange, if you know what I mean.
I know it is.
And it was very fun to learn and play, and certainly not something I expected from Beethoven, because I always thought of him as that like angry, dramatic guy. But it turns out he can do fun pieces too.
Yes, and you brought that completely different side, a lyrical and sweet and joyful side of Beethoven's playing. And I'm so glad you pointed this out, and especially that he played with so much attention to that warmth of his writing. Beautiful playing, Iliana. Thank you for lighting up our recital with this different side of Beethoven. Okay, and now we'll be moving on to our next performer. Let's welcome on stage Mia Bourgeois. Welcome, Mia.
I was muted.
That's okay. Great job. Mia, you wanted to play this piece. You really were determined, I'm going to learn this piece. And I told you this is a very challenging piece. Why did you want to take the challenge?
Because, well, everyone knows this piece. And I wanted to challenge myself so I could learn how to make less mistakes. Because if I made an obvious mistake, then everyone would know.
That's really wonderful and courageous. I'm going to take the biggest challenge there is, and I'm going to put myself in the spotlight. I respect that a lot, and you did a great job. Thank you, Mia, very much for setting this wonderful example. We will be moving on to our next performer, and now we'll be welcoming on our virtual stage Lucia Tang. Welcome, Lucia. Oops, I'm messing up the order again. No, take it back. Lucia will be after Jason. So now we welcome on stage Jason Pan. Welcome, Jason. Bravo, bravo, Jason. That's a monumental Beethoven sonata. And you're really playing so beautifully with such a variety of feelings. And I understand this is your first performance on a new piano. Tell me about that piano. Jason, can you hear me?
What did you say? I couldn't hear you.
I was asking you about your new piano. Tell us about that piano. That's your first performance on this piano, right?
Yeah, it is.
So what kind of piano is that? Tell everyone what you're playing.
Steinway. A Steinway.
It's a Steinway. What kind of Steinway?
A Model B.
What is the best thing about this piano?
I like the sound of it, and I think it's really rich.
I agree with you. Is it challenging to play compared to your previous piano?
I think it's easier, actually.
Why is that?
I don't know, it sounds better.
It definitely sounds so much better. And do you feel like you're growing into this piano? You're discovering things about it? You just got it, what, about a month
Yes,
ago?
definitely.
And how do you do that?
I practice some. And then when I practice, I think I just feel it.
You just feel the music and feel the sound?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great, and congratulations on getting this rich piano. You're absolutely right. It has a very rich sound, and you're bringing it out. I'm very, very proud of your work and very happy for you. Congratulations. Thank you for performing today. I will be inviting our next performer on stage, and please welcome Lucia Tang. Lucia, beautiful playing. Which piece is your favorite?
Definitely the sonatina.
Definitely. And why is that?
Well, I like longer pieces because you can have more time to enjoy it and have more fun with it.
Oh, that's a good point. So a longer story gives you more time to really enjoy it. Good point. Beautiful playing today. Thank you very much for coming on our virtual stage and bringing your beautiful playing with a lot of heart and a lot of joy. Great. We will be inviting on stage the next performers, three siblings. It'll be Harry Chen first, then Joel Chen and Erin Chen. And I will talk with them, all three of them, after all three of them perform. That's there's a technical need for that, and but there will be a little pause between their performances so they can change the position between the brothers and the sister. So let's welcome on stage Harry Chen. Bravo, bravo, bravo. So we will give Harry a moment to switch places and change so that we can hear his older brother in a moment. Joel Chen will be next. And I'll take this a little quick pause to announce a few things which are coming up for Sound Espressivo competition and for the virtual concert halls. We have master classes coming up with Auguste Antonov, French pianist, who will be giving piano master classes focused on performing under pressure, especially in the competition settings. He also welcomes specific questions and topics from those who want to sign up. We also have coming up a continuing series of exploration of the evolution of the symphony. We had the first episode with Italian conductor Maestro Massimiliano Danielli, and more episodes are coming up. We're looking forward to those. And I can see that Joel Chen is almost ready to perform, so we'll give him the stage now. Let's welcome on stage Joel Chen. Okay, Joel, we'll talk with all three of you at the end after you all three finish performing. And again, we're going to give a couple of minutes for Joel's sister to take place, and I'll make a couple of more announcements. What's new for Sound Espressivo competition? The prelims are here. Preliminary rounds will start taking place on the last weekend of every month. That means on the last weekend of May, last weekend of June, and so forth. And from those preliminaries, the judges will be choosing the semi-finalists and later the finalists. The semifinals and the finals rounds of the Sound Espressivo competition will again take place in December 2021. For those who were watching our rounds or never heard of them, the first ever competition, Sound Espressivo competition, took place in December 2020. And we will be going into the second one. For the second competition, we welcome all instruments, and we especially would like to welcome underrepresented instruments, and that is Baroque instruments, and some underrepresented musicians in different styles, like jazz musicians, and of course, pianists are very welcome, and all orchestral instrument players. And we will be also welcoming singers for this second edition of the competition. What else is coming up? Next weekend, we will be presenting winners of this competition. It's called Progressive Musicians Competition, which had its rounds this month already. I mean, past month in April. All rounds are completed already, and the winners had been announced. Virtual concert halls will be presenting a winners recital. Please tune in to hear that next weekend. I can see that Erin is ready to perform. Give me a thumbs up, Erin, and we'll bring you on stage. Let's welcome on stage Erin Chen. Thank you, Erin. And now we're going to invite on stage Harry and Joel. I hope they're around and supporting you. Do we have no? Please stay. I want to ask you a couple of questions too. Erin, this is an unusual and very long piece, and you endured learning it. So, what's the best part about this piece for you?
I can't really hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me? Let's turn on the speakers so they can hear me. Let's see.
Oh, technical issue.
Oh, there is always a technical issue. We'll give you a moment to resolve it because I do want to ask the three siblings a couple of questions. Let's see for now. I think, guys, watch the screen. You got a lot of comments. Can you see them on the screen? Give me thumbs up if you can. So there's a lot of appreciation. Let's see. Give me thumbs up if you can already hear me. Wonderful. So you got a lot of comments coming your way. Isn't that great to feel that there are people who are maybe very far away, but they are enjoying your playing and they're supporting you?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. A lot of comments. So congratulations to all three of you. And the question I was asking Erin, this was a long and unusual piece, but you endured to learn it. What do you feel is the best part about that piece you just played?
Well, so when I was playing it, like, it taught me a lot of lessons. Like, you really have to focus in each and every time you practice it, or else it won't be a great piece at the end. And I really, the most favorite part of it was I just liked like the dramaticness of it. It was very like regal and magnificent, I guess.
Yeah, there's a very good description. I agree with you. Very magnificent and very dramatic. Joel, you played your sonatina so beautifully. What did you like about learning that piece?
Oh, so I really like the fact that so first of all, the piece was very fun to learn because there was a lot of things you had to think about. Like you had to think about the phrasing and everything and dynamics. And it wasn't the kind of piece that was like hard, but just you had to put your mind to it. Like there wasn't like millions of notes or anything. It was just a fun piece to learn.
And you did very good with this piece. This piece maybe doesn't have a million notes, but it has a million of changes of rhythm. And that was challenging, wasn't it? The triplets and duplets, and you really persevered through all those really challenging changes. Harry, you played several pieces. Which one is your favorite?
Probably the waltz, since I just like the phrasing a lot. Sounds super good.
That's right. So, and you like the phrasing in the waltz. That's why it's your favorite. Is that right?
Yeah, it sounds super good. If you
Yeah.
play it correctly, that is. If you play it like garbage, then of course it's garbage then.
Yeah, of course, you need to play it with a lot of finesse and a lot of phrasing, and you did. Beautiful job. I admire the three of you. It's not easy to have three pianists in the same house. How do you divide the time with that beautiful piano you got?
Well, so what we do is sometimes like when someone else is doing homework or playing violin or eating dinner or sleeping, the other people are practicing. So,
Aha, I hear you. So, do you ever fight about who's going to play piano first, who's after?
No.
But actually, we do fight about saying about stop playing piano when the other of us are sleeping. So like
There's been many times that I've been woken up by everyone playing piano.
Oh, me playing piano.
Yeah, exactly, and it's really annoying.
I see. There's a lot of music going on there, and you also playing. All three of you playing violin as well.
Yeah.
You're incredible kids. I really admire you and your parents for the support they give to you. You're really acquiring fantastic education. Great job, guys.
Yeah,
Good.
our mom has been essential to our piano education. So
Probably not just the education, everything, right?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Thank you very much to your mom for supporting you in this endeavor you're going through. This is great. And thank you for performing today, for being so confident and so comfortable with all this complicated technology and changing places and organizing your space and coming here prepared, dressed with a beautiful attitude and sharing your beautiful music with us. Thank you. And with this, we will be finishing our 5th virtual recital this school year. Hunter Music Studio is an amazing community of students and parents, and I feel forever blessed by the support, enthusiasm, energy, and dedication of all people who are involved. Those recitals seem like a very simple procedure, but it takes a whole village to put them together. Of course, the students need to learn their pieces. They need to learn how to operate the technology, and parents need to prepare the space, the computers, and everything. It takes probably 50, 60 people to put this together. So I want to thank everyone who offered their time, effort, and energy to putting this together for us to be able to keep a live performance alive during the time when it became so challenging. And many, many special thanks go to the Virtual Concert Halls team, which consists of professional musicians who added a new skills to their big palette of other skills they have, and by the hands of whom these concerts are possible. They are keeping this stage available to students and professionals, and they welcome many, many people on this stage today, and I want to thank them very, very much. Thank you, Igor Zubkovsky. Thank you, Franda Rusinovich. Thank you, Fyodor Spensky, and everyone else who is working with the Virtual Concert Halls now. And with this, we'll be saying goodbye to everyone. Thank you, our viewers. I hope you join us again for our next programs. Bye now.